Hey guys, it's Coach Dan Ryan. I'm going to do a follow-up video on how to take the PMP exam from home. A couple months ago, I did one. It was real popular, got thousands of views. And since then, I've been able to accumulate even more student feedback, right? So I'm going to share that with you now. All right, so I've been doing this training since 2011, trained over 5,000 students, and I'm the creator of the famous monthly virtual boot camp. All right, so do me a favor, guys. I'm going to be putting videos out all the time. Do me a favor, click subscribe, hit the bell, all right? And you're going to get all the latest and greatest videos when I put them out there. All right, so let's talk about taking this PMP exam from home. Student feedback on the recent experiences has been overwhelmingly positive. Now, while it's true, I have heard, okay, a disaster story or two, like somebody took a break. After the first 60 questions, they took a 10-minute break. They came back and the test had been shut off and canceled. What? No clue. Turns out there was some glitch. They got a free retake and then it worked out fine. But just one or two experiences of just like being disconnected coldly right in the middle of it all. But I won't say that I never heard of anything like that happening at test centers either. Once in a various blue moon, a power outage or a fire at the testing center or something like that. It does happen. All right, but I've heard a disaster story or two. Other than that, it seems like it's a really great experience. All right, so let's take a look at the recent student feedback and the question that I asked in my PMP forum. And at the end of this video, I want you to go down in the comments and click the link so you can join this forum and join the discussion. All right. I asked them, have you taken the exam remotely? Can you share some details on how it went? Did you like the breaks? How did it work? Would you recommend it? Would you do it in the testing center again? Would you do it remotely again? All right, so the first student says they would recommend it, and they explain how you pay for it, and they give you a link to check your computer's performance to make sure that it'll work. And then they bring up a very important concept here about how they started doing lip reading during the exam. They got warned by the proctor not to do that. And if you do it again, you risk being failed, right? They don't want you, they think maybe you're cheating or communicating with somebody. So if you're one of those people that does that lip reading during the exam, try to control that if you're going to be doing it remotely. All right, now, this person says, I enjoyed being in the comfort of my own home. The only burden was making sure that I cleared my office. They're going to make you take photos of your whole office. Obviously, they don't want you reaching for phones, computers, tablets, books, Post-its, papers, notebooks, right? Brain dumps, cheat sheets, things like that. So you're going to have a really good, clean environment in terms of that. And then again, they don't want you whispering or reading out loud. The proctor will warn you not to do that. All right, the next student says, thanks, Dan. I did take the remotely and did pass. Thanks for the new curriculum and all your good stuff. Your curriculum's a great way to learn. Then they say the breaks allowed me to get water, go to the bathroom, right? You can't take breaks. They're not scheduled breaks in the testing center. You can take a break, but you have to leave and your exam keeps going while you're gone. Remotely, it's 230 minutes for the exam plus 2 10-minute breaks. So if you, and you can opt out of them, but if you use both of them, that'll be 250 minutes. All right, so this person says, I prefer the test center strongly. You know, some people just want to take the exam in person. All right, it's better for them. It might be a little bit more of a controlled environment. Maybe they get the earmuffs, the sound protectors that they give you. It's a more quiet environment, perhaps, than their home or office is, right? This person says, I took the exam remotely at night. We've had a student take it at 9, 10 o'clock at night. And that's what's also nice about remote, right? It talks about the 10-minute breaks. He used it to get a drink. Overall, it was a pleasant experience and the proctor was okay. Again, they will prompt you if you look like you're murmuring, whispering, or obscuring your mouth. Okay. This person says, Dan, I took the test before COVID and I failed because I just wasn't ready. Then they did some great studying and they got passed, but they said the remote way of testing was the same as the testing center, but at your home and in your own space. Be sure to deal with the moderator watching your eyes and your every move, but they have the same scrutiny at the testing center. Plus, at home, you don't have to deal with the anxiety of traveling to the testing center. So this person is really recommending it as well. All right, now this is a lengthy feedback. This person says they did both and they were initially skeptical about home, but they were wound up being pleasantly pleased with the experience. Now in person, it's a controlled check-in, a quiet environment. You could get headphones. There's the on-screen whiteboard that they provide you, or calculator, right? At home, you're going to have to do the system compatibility check. You're going to have to clear out your area, do all those pictures, make sure for no background movement, right? And then a live proctor will come on the screen and review your office and your space and give you all of the rules about what you're not allowed to do. And yeah, and it says this is true, as at the end of the exam, the test was over. I had no more time. And my husband came in and gave me a big hug. All right, so, okay, wow. So that's pretty interesting. So there was even a problem with maybe somebody coming into the room even when the exam was over. And I wouldn't recommend doing that either. Keep everybody out of the room, even if it says passed, right? You can go tell them somewhere else, right? But still, this was a good experience for this person. This person says, I took it online my first attempt, and at a test center on my second attempt, they passed the second time and they prefer the testing center. So I don't know, for them, they said it was less stressful. So you see some personal preference coming in here. I tried to ask them, why was it less stressful? I did not hear back, okay? So would you like to join this PMP forum for free and join this conversation with thousands of other students? I really think you do. Go down below, click the link below in the comments to join the forum for free. And don't forget to click the bell here and hit subscribe so that you get all of my YouTube videos as soon as they're done. Guys, thanks for being with me today, and we'll see you next time.